Okay, don't mind the noise back in the background because this a garbage truck just came around my place. So, anyways, hello everyone. This is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser. And today we're going to be covering the final week of this current major update. Yep, we're approaching to the end of near the end of this update. So yeah, be prepared for whatever is coming at us in the near future because the next update is going to be wild because the next update is going to be the new LR character, which is known as Dragon Slayer or known as Vargas. He's finally coming to the game after a long wait of anticipation. So, anyways, let's take a look at what events are we expecting this week before we get to that week. So first off, we got a new Ultra Free Aniki event featuring a new exclusive skin for Tourmilque. And honestly, this skin design looks. Oh, whoops. That's not how I previewed the skin. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So, anyways, her design looks pretty nice when you look at this. Yeah, I think this is the newer skin. Like, this is I think might be the second skin that Tormilk has aside from the Echo Light. Yeah, we finally got that. And then we also have Elise as another option if you don't like Tormilk for some reason, but if it's Elise is the other option. Z2 is also another option. Girl in the Shell in the chest skin is also available. The Clownfish Rosen Seal is also available. And there's Caroline as well, riding a motorcycle, literally a motorbike or whatever. Not gonna lie, these skins looks pretty awesome just by getting them. And there's also other stuff that you can get as well, and you can change them wherever you want as long as you don't do your free pull yet. And then there's this new event active right now, which is a logging event, which will basically give you an introduction of what this new character is about. The Dragon Slayer who is coming next. So today we can take a look at the character itself. What is he about? So let's see what it says. With belief that burns without regret, fight on until the very end. In the wake of the Blue Dragon and the Overlord, charge into the eternal abyss. Fueled by the relentless will, he marched. He marches through the tumultuous wastes. Finally, the might of the blazing dragon reforged his bones and blood. From the depths of the chaotic prison, the bringer of ruin is resurrected, reborn in the flame of oblivion. Slayer, a new tale to unfold. The one stand before you now, having crossed countless seas of blood and bones, remains a warrior loyal to glory under the name of the blazing dragon. Yep, that is indeed Vargas. So in case you haven't heard about the story regarding the Vargas's like past, and Langrisser 2 timeline especially, during the first route, I think the first route of the story, where Vargas appeared as your opponent, and he unfortunately died. I think most of you already know this by now if you have already seen the story, but to those who haven't, you should probably skip ahead. I should have said the spoiler alert in the beginning, but oh well. That's fine. I think most of you already got to that point by this time because you all seen the time rifts by this point. And of course, if you go through all these like info on this page, you will get one Trinity voucher each time. But however, you can only visit one of them at a time for like for the next couple of days. So today we can only see the first one, basically his introduction, and then next time we'll be seeing another part of his thing, like talents, skills, and other things. And also starting today until the end of this week, your daily mission completion rewards will be upgraded from just 30 Trinity crystals into 30 Trinity crystals plus 500,000 gold, which is a nice thing to have for a for like at least a week. Like we need additional gold because the price of certain stuff are getting a bit pricey. So having extra gold is pretty nice here. And then there's also Awesome Summon for Langrisser Reincarnation Tensei. This is the part 2 version of that. So now there are more units you can wish for in this setup here, along with the other banner that we just got the other week. We also have the Mythical Realm Destiny Summon for a Dengelmo, Tourmilque, and the Transcender. There's also the classic Destiny banner of Bernhardt, Leon, and Elwyn. And I gotta say, this banner is a nostalgic banner. Honestly, that was like way back in the day when this banner was actually run last time, like very way back, and it was pretty nice to see this. Well, we run a lot of times already by now. And I think that's it from the event. There's nothing new here. But however, I think Bloom and Eden is still going to be active for one more week. Although I personally didn't complete that because there were some stages in this game mode are pretty challenging, especially the part where the first boss. I did not anticipate the how rough the battle is going to be. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm not going to bother that much about it, but it just gives you some ideas. I'm just giving you some ideas, not like a entirely like well fleshed out playthrough or something. So, anyways, let's go to the stores. There are some skins that we can take a look at here. So we got some returning skins in the store as well, not just the ones that we have like the one from the Ultra Freedom Aniki event. We got some old classics, which is school related skins. We got Sage of the Trees returned in here, along with Tsubame. Let's see what else we have here. We also have Nomi's skin, Zerida skin. We also have Hilda, Alpha, Lifany, and Altamuller. All of them are back in the store for you to grab. And now let's talk about the gift packs here. So Apex Salute, this one gives you a decent amount for your arena needs. All this for $2.99. I would say this is a good deal to get if you need those resources specifically. And there's also this here, Battle Guard Revolution. This one is $9.99. We get these things here. You get like 5 worth of poles and 98 skin vouchers, which typically it is enough for a standard skin, but for limited time ones, you're gonna need to dish out a bit more. So it just depends whether if you want to get like a skin that don't expire whatsoever. Like the ones that don't expire are usually cost 98, so that's actually a fair price for them. And there's also the Gate of Fate gift box. This one is for people who need additional Gate of Fate chances. All this for $30. I would say this is a good deal to get. Like you get 20 Wheels of Fate and then 10 worth of poles. Well, maybe a little over than that. Yeah, this is a good deal to get. But however, be warned of the pricing. Because even though if it's priced like this, doesn't mean it's cheap. And last up is the Battle Scarred Veteran's Gift. This one is 42 bucks at least, so it's $41.99. You get 5 training vouchers, 300 challenge points, 5 epic martial spirits, 20 hammers, and 500,000 gold. All this for this price. It is pretty steep if you think about it, but however, the amount you get back on this is actually a well worth investment. But if you're not a big spender, don't force yourself. We also have the illustrious Trapping of Glory. And this one gives you 6 brilliant ribbons and 2 million gold. All this for 12 bucks. This is a nice deal to get, but if you've been doing like timeless trials like a lot lately, you don't necessarily need this, as each week you get 3 of those. But having this pack added to your collection is actually a nice boost, but you don't really need this. And there's also a lunchtime feast box. This one is for your stamina needs. You get 100 sweet clearances and 10 burgers. All this for $5.99. But when it comes to stamina, this pack is perfect for you. Unless if you're free to play, you don't have to buy anything from here. Because if you don't feel like to become like a spender or whatever, don't force yourself. And then also don't forget to claim this maintenance compensation and also some other stuff here. Okay, let's go to the banners preview before we let you guys off for a bit for the day. So we got this banner here, the new heroes, Saffron and Lauren. They will be leaving by the end of this week. I personally did not pull for these two because they don't really change much for my team. It's nice to get them, but I don't see them necessary for me. So, anyways, if you have not gotten those characters, if you like those designs per se, I would say get them as this is their final week. And then there's the Destiny banner for not Destiny banner, the Awesome Summon for Langrisser Reincarnation lineup, which is or known as Tensei. This one is new, unlike the other one that we had previously, where it includes certain characters. So let's give you a rundown of what this is supposed to be. So this lineup of Tensei are the other half of the list. So we got Patsier, Werner Dime, Hilda, Gustav, Elma, Renata, Nomi, Lina Genesis, Towa, Lucretia, Tsubame, and finally, Florentia. Yep, these are the remaining half of the Soul Summon for Tensei units. So yeah, you have 2 weeks to get these characters if you have missed them the first time. This is a good opportunity for you to catch up your roster if you missed any of them from before. We also have the Awesome Summon for Mobile 1 and Mobile 2. They'll be leaving by the end of this week. If you have not gotten any of them before, I'll probably try to get them if you have enough resources, that is. But overall, you don't really need to summon at this time because, the next week is going to be crazy, which I can imagine. And Awesome Summon for Langrisser 4 and 5 will be leaving by the end of this week. If you're missing any of these characters from the past, like these, like Ricky for me, this is a good opportunity for you to pull for them. But if not, don't bother. And then the Dengelmo, Transcender, and Tourmilque banner will be here for 2 more weeks. So you have a lot of days to do this banner if you feel like to summon for them. But other than that, this is not necessary if you're saving up. But I mean, you could get a Dengelmo if you want to. But anyways, moving on. The classic banner for Elwin, Leon, and Bernhardt will be here for 2 weeks. And this banner is no brainer. You can actually get these characters and they will help you out a lot, especially for beginners. And also you have 2 weeks to summon for this banner if you are planning to get them at any points, of course. But of course these banners they will rerun in the future, so you're not gonna miss out on this as much. Because the latest heroes nowadays are much superior. Well, depends on how powerful they are, but you get my points. And finally, the last banner, Christian and Esching, the radar banner, they'll be leaving by the end of this week. So you have not gotten any of these two. I highly recommend you pull for them if you have not got Esching, because having Esching in your collection is going to be awesome because not only you have an additional DPS, you also have an additional Act Again unit. So, anyways, that wraps up the video. I wish I can summon here, but since my resources are pretty tight with the upcoming banner, LR Heroes summon is usually a bit intense than the SSR. Although they were meant to be the same thing, but I don't know. For some reason, when I try to pull for those LRs, I usually get someone off banner first, which is a bit unusual for me. Because when I was like summoning for AO last time, I got her as the first SSR. But it looks like this time when I'm trying to pull LRs, like first one was Ice Abyss and then Bright Summoner. These two I always ends up getting someone that's like off banner. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to make sure I have enough resources to pull whoever I want. Although bigger stats doesn't mean you get guarantees, so just keep that in mind when you're summoning. So anyways, hope you'll find this video informative, and I'll see you all next time.